Hello, Gary.
How are you?
I'm great. What about you?
Very well.
This is your first visit to Armenia. What are
It
your
is.
impressions about our country and WCIT?
The conference is incredible. Just a wonderful vibe. A lot of thoughtful conversations around technology. I'm from the former Soviet Union, from Belarus. I was born there. So there's a war. I feel like even though it's not exactly the same place, there is a kinship that I feel towards the people, and most of all, just an incredible warmth from the people, an optimism, a very high energy, happy would be the thing that I think about.
There's no any country that doesn't want to be or to have the next Silicon Valley.
Yes.
Well, what should Armenia do to attract IT giants?
Look, I mean, if you want to attract IT giants, that's an easy one. It's called no taxes. If you want to homegrown talent, like Sweden did with Spotify, it comes through programs and encouragement for capitalism and opportunity, incubators, putting people that are innovating and creating entrepreneurial technology success on a pedestal, events like this. And I think the new regime is very focused on that, and it's obvious to me.
In what cases would you consider to have businesses in Armenia?
What rationale you mean? Like why would one?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of raw talent that can be had for low cost in comparison to the United States or Europe. That would be one of the rationales. I mean, that to me is by far the number one. The only other reason would be tax subsidies or low cost of doing business here, because there is inherent talent in the 10 million people here.
Yeah. Gary, in your speeches you always mention that it's always very important to have a brand.
Yes.
And what if you don't have one yet and you're in the process of creating one? What values you should take into consideration?
Well, first you have to know yourself or your company. Like, what is your value? Like, why do you exist? And then it's about making creative that is contextual to your distribution. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram are in the top 6 of all websites consumed in Armenia. So once you understand it, I like your jacket, for example.
Oh, thank you very much.
So if that was an Armenian company and you would talk about the quality or the style, once you establish we stand for quality and style, maybe it stands for price. Maybe it's a good price. Maybe it stands for limited and hard to get. I don't know enough. But once you decide, then you make content for those 3 platforms at scale. And that's how you communicate your brand value.
I get it. Once during one of your speeches, you said that you spent 3 hours a day with 3 different clients trying to convince them to move from television to social media. But now we see this golden age of TV. We see Netflix, and now Apple just started its on TV. So what will happen to television then?
Oh, traditional television is in very big trouble.
Is it dead?
I don't know, it's not dead because people are consuming it, and more importantly, brands continue to overspend on commercials. So it's not dead, but between YouTube and Netflix and Amazon, and I mean...
It's losing its power, you mean?
Ugh, by the second.
Well, on social media, people are concerned with privacy. In this case, what's the next step for social media?
People are concerned with privacy, yet social media consumption is at an all-time high today. People talk, but their actions are different.
Well, along with privacy, there is another let's say non-manageable thing on social media: the fakes.
Fakes.
Yeah, in Armenia they are hugely popular, and you can see an Instagram account with millions of followers, but a single account can have 50 different fakes or maybe more. So should we should we worry about this? Should we start a war against these fakes, or should we at all?
I think the fact that you even know they're fake, I think we underestimate humans' ability. Fakes get figured out by humans, not by rules.
But a single person can have like 50 different ones. So in this case, they all belong to one person.
And what kind of accounts, just so I understand your question? They're media accounts, or they're
not media
people?
No, personal accounts, but they are fake. Like they all belong to one person.
How does that bother one, is the question?
when you see an Instagram account with millions of followers, but you see that half of them are fake.
But I don't think that's hurting anybody but the person that has the fake account.
Ah.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Fake only works when you don't know they're fake. Fake only works, my friends, when you don't know they're fake. When you know they're fake, it undermines the action.
That's clever.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's a very important part of this conversation. People are like, oh, Gary, this person's got 1 million followers. That doesn't take away from me. That person's going to be exposed eventually.
Okay, Gary, if I have a brand and I want to start promoting it on Facebook or Instagram, where should I start? I mean,
by making content.
But what about choosing the right social media app? I mean,
both.
Can you run?
If you're in Armenia, you have to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram 100%. Twitter, maybe, but those three.
Twitter is not that popular.
I'm aware.
I
look at the numbers. There's still some action there, but it's not as popular here. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It is requirement. Not one of them, all three.
Okay, Gary, thank you very much.
Thanks
for answering our questions.
Thank you.